Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, God in the Home. My name is Nadine. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming every single time. To you, my regular subscribers, it would not be the same each time if you have not been here to give me the support, and I really do appreciate you coming back every time. To you who are new, thank you so much. You are welcome to be here. If this kind of content is something that you appreciate, something that you find interesting, I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe and become a member of our family. Also, please feel free to share. And guys, I would really love to have you comment in the comment section. Let me know if these type of videos are uplifting to you. If if there is anything that you want us to talk about, stuff like that. I would really love to hear your feedback. All right, guys. Well, I hope all of you have had a wonderful week, and we are about to start a new week, another week, and I pray that God's blessings will be upon all of us as we go through this coming week. As long as we put everything into the hand of the one who hosts tomorrow, I like to say, then we know that all things will be well. And always remember, God is the foundation on which we build. Make Him the foundation in your home and make everything start with Him. All right? So I decided to share with you, my family, a bit of advice that a friend of mine, a divorced friend of mine, non-Christian also, gave to me as it relates to my marriage. Yes, you heard me right. My non-Christian divorced friend gave me this bit of advice for my marriage. You might be saying, but if your friend is divorced, what kind of advice she can have to give it to you? But the thing is, sometimes after having gone through certain situations, lessons were learned. The circumstances taught you things that you probably never knew before or didn't pay attention to. So it's after having an experience, sometimes you end up come out wiser sometimes. But there is also a lesson in every situation to be learned. And I think that the piece of advice that she gave to me was a good one. It is a good one. And it is one that I try to incorporate in my marriage. Because like she said, had she thought of this bit of advice and practice it, not just her husband too at the time, both of them, had they think about this, then they probably would not have been divorced today. So in order to help, persons to save their relationship, here is a bit of advice that as your friend or my friend, I'm going to give to you. What she told me was, the piece of advice was, don't be too busy or don't get caught up parenting. And this goes for the husband and it goes for the wife. Don't get too caught up in parenting that you forget to be husband and wife. And I believe that that is a solid piece of information. She said, don't get too caught up in just focusing on parenting the children, that in the middle of doing all of that, you forget to be husbands and wife, because that is what happened to her and her husband. They were in love just like anybody else, any one of us, having a nice life and everything. Children came into the picture. The children went to school. They went up the level. The children are now adults, and they have now moved out of the house and they are gone. After the children left, both herself and her husband, she says, like, they just get up one day and realize that they were total strangers. It's like they get up and realize they had nothing in common. She said it was not so evident during the time when the children were at home because they were busy throughout the schooling process, you know, taking care of the children, going here, going there, doing this. She said their life was always about the children. They never took the time to, in the midst of looking after the children, took the time to spend together as husband and wife and to nurture the marriage aspect of their relationship. They didn't take the time. All of the focus was on ensuring that everything was okay for the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids. And don't get me wrong, the kids are important, but what we need to do is to be able to balance parenting, motherhood, fatherhood, and being a husband, being a wife, being the couple, the married couple. We need to balance that. Because when they were gone and they had no more children to take care of, no more children to take to school, to take to the doctor, to do this, to do that, they find that they were just there sitting, getting up, not having anything to talk about. There was just silence around the dinner table. They're like two complete strangers. Just like two complete strangers, like they were just roommates, and maybe not even roommate, because roommates sometimes talk more and have more fun. They were just like two complete strangers. They said that they have grown apart from each other, even though they were still in the same space, still there, being the best mother, being the best father, but the husband and wife aspect, there was a distance there. And she said it became evident and noticeable when the children went to university and they were not in the house. And it was just them. So there was no distraction. There was nothing else. So they had to face the fact that it was just them, and then it's like they didn't know what to do. They had nothing in common, nothing. And she said that is what caused them to decide. It was a mutual decision, and they just decide that it's not going to work. So they remain good parents to their children, but as it relates to the husband and wife, it got lost somewhere along the way, and they were not paying attention to that because they were busy otherwise. So what she said to me is she said, Nadine, always make time for your husband. Even though you have the children and you're mothering the children and you're taking care of them, always make time for your husband. Treat each other. Have special nights, movie nights, go on dates. It doesn't always have to do with money, because a lot of times, the finances might not be there. We know times are hard, but it's the little things. The little things are very meaningful. They speak volume sometimes, just to do the little act to say that I still appreciate, I still notice that you're here. I appreciate that you're here. I want to be in your space, kind of thing. You can have a dinner date at home, cook, prepare the dinner and get all dressed up. I remember my husband, these are things that my husband did a couple of times. We do if we have one now, still. So Patrick, if you have watch, yeah, we do if we have one. But yes, these are things, he would prepare the meal and all of that. And we get dressed up, put on your good clothes like you go out. And you dress up and fix up yourself and look nice. So even though you're not going out on the road, but you have a nice little candlelight dinner, yes. And sometimes even picnic, you have a nice little picnic in your living room. Spread out your big picnic towel on the ground out there. Yes. And prepare your little things, them, and sit down and go and throw pillows down there and them kind of things. Yeah, man. And do some little things like that, So when you get to come out, you can come out and go out if you can afford to do so. But if you can't, do some little things on the inside to add the spice, to add the variety. So if these things were not there before, new year, new thing. We say out with the old and we say in with the new. So 2024, we can try to implement some of them little things there. I'm going to try to do much better, because me not in the line, me fall off a shape with doing that. So me got, do a little thing of them, something there, and put the spice in, keep it in the relationship kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, when our children are gone, to whatever, wherever they're gone, them big and them gone, they're adult children, it's you and your husband. And there's this phrase that I always like to say, which is a lie. Something in the Bible, I just say, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. I like to say that in a lot of circumstances. So it doesn't only have to do with the destruction, as it relates to the story in the Bible and all of that. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end for a lot of things in life. Because with our marriage relation, we started out with just my husband and myself, you and your spouse started out there, and then children came into the picture. And then as life progresses and the transition takes place, the children go. And what you have, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Is you and your spouse back again by yourself. So, and at that time, when that time they come now, him don't know you and you don't know him. You get what I say? So we have to try and balance being parents and still being a couple. Okay? So yeah, that is pretty much it. I just want to share that advice. What do you think? Do you think it's a good piece of advice? If you think so, type in the comment section. I think it's a good advice. Whatever. Just say something. Let me know if you think so too. All right then, guys. Until next time, see you again on God in the Home. Bye.